Hi, this is Alan Shea with Our Society, and we're coming to you live from downtown Pasadena at the Civic Center with the new organization called Live on Green Street. This is their first event, so we're going to try and give you a full overview of what we do here in Pasadena the day before New Year's Eve and the great Tournament of Roses and the Rose Parade. Thank you. So are you here to enjoy the events today?
I came here to see you.
I'm
still trying to figure out who you are.
we're going to hold that off until after the interview, and then I'll tell you.
Oh, okay. That sounds good.
Definitely. So why don't you bring your wife in and introduce yourself to the viewers?
Oh, hi, I'm May Lou, and I'm Roland's wife.
Well, okay, and how about yourself?
Hi, I'm Cassandra, the daughter.
Right, and you are from Arcadia?
Yes.
Okay. So how have you enjoyed the event so far today?
It's great.
Great.
It's a pleasant thing, a day before the Rose Parade, something for everyone to get together. It's nice.
Right. So did you, what were you expecting when you got here? Did you have any idea as to what to expect with the new event that they have here?
Well, I knew this was a kickoff, and so I wanted to experience some of the park services inside the exhibit. And so far it's been very, very nice.
Right. And what about yourself?
I enjoyed it as well. We just came out for a great time. It's New Year's Eve, just here for a good time.
And we have a special person here with us, I'm going to say. She's from Pasadena. Why don't you share with the viewers your name and what you think of the event so far today?
Great. My name is Ife, and I'm a Pasadena native. This is actually my first time here, so we just got here, but sounds like great music, and more people are coming, and I'm just excited to see what else,
So do you know that this is the first event that they've hosted?
Yeah. So I wanted to support and, show out. But
Well, are you aware that they have about 20 to 30 different exhibits inside that could help you to understand from your health to forestry?
I didn't know that, so I'm going to check it out now. So
Well, hopefully you'll get a chance to check it out and let us know what your thoughts are. So next year we can share with the viewers really what they're missing.
okay, thank you.
Thank you. So what I'd like to do for the viewers is to share the history of how did you come into becoming involved with what we saw today.
Yeah.
Why don't you share with us?
Okay. Basically, I got in basic training, and I was selected through a cycle of recruitment cycles that the Air Force Honor Guard does. What the Air Force Honor Guard does is their primary mission is to lay down to rest airmen in Arlington National Cemetery. The drill team is a traveling component of the Honor Guard, and so you get selected to join the drill team, and then you try out, you go through the training, and then you get to join the drill team from there.
So now, is this something that's actually coordinated by the United States, or do you guys just do it as a part of your pride as being serving the military?
This is actually our full-time job right now. It's a temporary duty, the Air Force Honor Guard. So we do this around 3 to 4 years, and then we head to our career field in the Air Force.
Wow, so you literally, what I'm understanding is you actually take on this duty to provide this type of, should I call it a service, or?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then you carry that out for 4 years
Yes.
during your term as a military person, and then that's it?
Yes.
Oh, wow. So how do you recruit other people to keep this legacy going?
What happens is we continue recruiting out of basic training. Now, if you're already in the Air Force, you could apply to join the Air Force Honor Guard, and that's how you get to be a part of the Air Force drill team.
Well, we certainly appreciate it. So guess what you've just done to all your viewers? You've educated them on how important the Honor Guards are.
Thank you for letting me do my job.
Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're going to call our round table. We have some of the young participants here today, and we're going to hear their story leading up to one of the core players who brought the event to Pasadena. So why don't we start with you, share your name, where you're from, and what brought you here today?
My name's Lila Bruhi. I live here in Pasadena, and I just heard about it. Like all our friends have been posting on social media how good this is, so we decided to come.
Yeah, same here. Like everyone told me, like my friends, she told me that it's really good and educational for us kids.
So why don't you share with them your grade and really what do you think you can get out of this by the time you get home and share with your other friends on social media?
Well, you can educate them by telling them what happened in the past, and what else did you ask?
Well, how could you educate your friends? You want to bring your friends here because it's in your backyard. Most of us do not have the opportunity to have such an event in our own backyard, 3 days of wonderful free events, okay, with a lot of people. And the more we get people here, the more value it will have, not only to our city, but to your experience as young people. So this is their first event, and you are their first invitees, we're going to call it, and you get the opportunity to set the pace, to set the history. And that's what will happen 10, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, when it's 30 years old, 40 years old. You two will be the first ones in the youth category, we'll call it, that really went out to the people and said, hey, we use social media, this is what we got out of it. So we really want to try and make sure the viewers understand what we're trying to do here today. And so you will set that standard. So why don't you share with them really what did you take out of it and how long you've been here today?
Well, I've been here for about an hour, and I learned a lot about the world and what happened in the past, and it's just really fun. Like there's like exhibits you can visit, there's rock climbing, and you can just hang out with your friends and have a good time.
Wow. Now what about you?
I'd have to agree with him. It's really educational, but at the same time, they add events like the fishing or the kayaking or the rock climbing where it's also very fun, and they add like if it didn't have those, it'd be kind of boring for the younger crowd, for those kids that are, but they add those and it just makes it really fun. And all these events I didn't even know took place, and it's just really informative.
And why don't you share with the viewers so that the next group of young people can understand the age and what events are offered to all age groups? So how old are you? Why don't you share with them?
I'm 12.
12, all right. What about you?
13. I just turned 13 like a couple days ago.
Okay, well, happy belated birthday. So as you can see that there's enough events here for all ages. Am I correct in that?
Yes.
Right. So that's what we want the viewers to know, is that we have events here for all ages. It's not limited to adults, nor is it just focused on young people. Would you agree on that?
I completely agree with that.
What about you?
There's teenagers that are like 17, and there's preschoolers that are like 5, and they all seem to be having a wonderful time.
Well, I thank you for that. And why don't you share with the viewers your name?
Amari Latham,
Okay.
and I live in Pasadena.
And why don't you give a good plug for you guys' schools?
South Pasadena Middle School.
Yeah, same here, South Pasadena Middle School.
Good. So now you're going to see what went behind this, so you can hopefully appreciate the work that went into it. She's going to share with the viewers, her name and really her commitment, because had it not been for this beautiful woman here, we wouldn't be standing here getting this interview. So why don't you share with the viewers?
So I'm Alessandra Schulman, and I'm the executive producer here at Live on Green. So this has been a dream for us. I work for an agency called HQ in Glendale, but we all live in the Pasadena area. So it's been a dream for us to have a celebration around the Rose Parade and the Rose Bowl game, and also to showcase the city of Pasadena and more things in Southern California, and really bring in both our visitors that come from all across the country at this time of year, as well as our local residents who maybe don't know everything that's happening in their own backyard.
Wow. So would you share with the viewers if you felt that you got a good start on your first event?
Oh, we are so thrilled. So this is first time ever for Live on Green. We'll be back next year, so be sure to be looking for us. And we're thrilled with the outcome. The public has been absolutely so wonderful. Many people have come back more than once. I'm recognizing people. They're coming over to me. They're giving me hugs. They're telling me thank you for doing this. And all we're hearing is, why haven't we done this before? And so now we're doing it.
So why don't you share with the viewers so they can get ready for a bigger and better event next year, what to look out for, how to get in contact with you, and really how should they follow you on Twitter, on Facebook?
Okay, so we've got all of those. So liveongreenpasadena.com is our website, and we'll be giving updates throughout the year of what's going to be going on and when our dates are going to be for the 2016. Then we also have Facebook, Live on Green Pasadena, and Twitter. So our handle is at Live on Green Pasadena. Okay.
Well, in closing, we're going to share with it. We're going to kick it back over to the young people. And why don't you share with the viewers, what would you like to see next year here at the event? Any kind of music, any kind of artists, any kind of celebrities? What would you like to see?
Well, I think it's perfectly fine as it is, but if you want like a little more, I guess, older people, like teenagers, well, there is teenagers, but play a little more pop music, but not too loud so the babies won't be disturbed, but like a little more pop music, and yeah, but I think it's good how it is.
Okay, and what about you?
Yeah, I agree with Amari. Music would be nice, but I don't know. I'm a big person on art, and I love art. I appreciate art, and to bring art, like, I think that'd be really great.
Well, very good. We certainly appreciate it. Thank you, young lady. Thank you. And I appreciate all your commitment to Pasadena. And we here on our society love this community, and we love to see organizations come in to highlight it. And why don't you share with the viewers what genre of music and how did you come up with the style of music that you were singing earlier, and what you're going to showcase in the future, because we're going to bring her back on our show. So why don't you share with your name?
My name's Felice Lizay, and this is my guitar player, John Elau.
I'm John.
And we played earlier up on the main stage over there. Very bluesy rock, soul kind of vibe, if you like Janis Joplin or even a little Amy Winehouse in there. And I really like that soulful sound. So that's really what inspired me to go down this path with the music. So, yeah.
And I work for Huerta Quorum, who is responsible for this whole event. So we're going to try to grow it and have it live for the next 6 years, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, my boss hires me as talent, and we got Felice on board, and everybody loves her. So she's hot. Hope you guys see her.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you share with the viewers, because I think you could play a important key in educating everyone why it's so important for them to come to the event as it grows, and what inspired you and your organization to get behind this kind of commitment.
Okay, so my boss is Barbara Cox. Unfortunately, she's sick. Oh, she's so sad because she's not here. This is her baby. And basically, she's a Pasadena resident. And Pasadena kind of shuts down during the Rose Bowl and the Rose Parade. So there's not much for the visitors and the locals to do. So this was our chance to showcase the history in Tournament of Roses, the Rose Parade, the Rose Bowl, and just have everybody come down. And National Park is their 100-year anniversary, and it gives a chance for people to stay in town and not have to go to Disneyland. It gives them something to do locally and share the community how beautiful Pasadena is. So we hope to see you guys for the next 6 years, hopefully.
Well, I think you've done a very important job in educating the viewers, because when people come here, they don't have a clue of the background and the real folks who bring this to Pasadena and the work involved, and certainly with the talent that you have here today, and the work that went into carving this out for 3 days, correct?
Yes, 3 days. Unfortunately, this is our last day, but we had a blast.
I mean, they really gave an amazing opportunity for independent artists to come up and perform, and the Air Force Band to perform as well. And they had Jam in the Van back there, which travels all over the country.
It's the first solar-powered mobile recording studio.
We just got finished performing in there. It was really cool. Yeah, so go check out that video.
Look for the road trip, the road tour with the culinary. We're trying to get Ben Ford, celebrity chef, and some music, and we're going to go to each national park across the nation with Jam in the Van, hopefully. So we're trying to push this and get this going.
Well, good. Well, what would you like to share with the viewers before we close out your interview, because I just think you're a real key player in the future development of this event?
Well, as long as we have artists like Felice and people like my boss Barbara, who has this urge to just be creative and share this rich environment in Pasadena. SoCal, California is my favorite state. I'm from the East Coast, but there's so much to offer here. So we have the parks, everything.
Take advantage.
Yeah, take advantage, people. You don't need money to experience things and have fun.
This is an all
You know,
free
this
event.
is all
Yeah.
free event. It's for everybody. It's for you. So come down and support it and have fun.
Well, we appreciate your time.
Happy New Year.
Definitely. Happy New Year's.
Happy New
Pleasure.
Year. Thank you
Definitely.
so
We look
much.
forward to
Thank you.
seeing you on our show.
Yes,
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
very
you.
much.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with Dachshund Reading.
No.
Let me try. Sarah's bright, but when she's reading, she has trouble sounding out words.
Playing world music.
What?
I give up.
Wait, I was trying to show you how Sarah feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
Hart, what's going on? I'm leaving. Why? What did I do? Not enough. You constantly ignore me. You barely eat anything healthy. You're half as active as you used to be. The pressure is just too much. I quit. Okay, I get it. I'll do better. Just please, don't leave. Okay. But remember, if I go, you go.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you. Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
We have one of the vendors here. Why don't you share with the viewers the name of your company, your name, and what the vision is for your particular stage here, this platform.
Hey, I'm Jake with Jam in the Van. We are the world's first and only, as far as I know, solar-powered mobile recording studio.
And so tell the viewers how powerful this mobile stage is. I mean, look at it. It's incredible.
Viewers, on a level of 1 to 10, we're an 11. Powerful. But yeah, no, it's awesome, man. We've probably filmed like 700 bands over the last 4 years. Started out in my backyard, and we've gone national. We've been all over the country. We pull up anywhere and everywhere, and we record awesome music to put up on our YouTube channel. Put up a band every day, so you can discover a new band every day at YouTube/Jam in the Van. Everything's recorded via solar power, so we're entirely green.
So what has been the response? I mean, it's not every day we get to see a portable stage that's utilizing solar energy.
Yeah, the response has been awesome, man. We've got lots of subscribers on YouTube. Bands love it. Like I said, we filmed 700 bands over the last few years, and the list to get in here is very long. Ranger Bob just finished up. That was pretty awesome. We're going to be filming around the country next year at some national parks, so this is kind of a gear up for that. And yeah, the response has been awesome, and we're just going to grow this thing as big as we can.
Well, good. Well, in closing, why don't you share with the viewers, how did you get involved with Live on Green Street, and how has this experience really had an impact on you and exposure for your particular project?
I think Live on Green saw us on a news show about a year ago. Barbara, who set it up, called us up. And it sounded like a good fit, so we came out and figured we'd bring our brand of fun out to provide for the families of Pasadena, and it's worked pretty well. We've had about 15, 16 bands out this weekend. Everybody had a good time. We've been hanging with our friends from Fruitocracy, handing out their squeezable fruit pouches all week. That's been pretty awesome. And we're hoping to, be a part of this event for years to come. It's been a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun, so.
Well, good. Well, we certainly appreciate you giving us some time, giving us this interview, and we wish the best of luck because I want to see this here next year.
Yeah, man.
In fact, I want to see 2 vans here next year. How's that?
Yeah, definitely. And a helicopter.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Hi, we're here with one of the rangers with the parks, and he's going to share with us a little history, a little what inspired you to get involved, and then he's going to show us some of his true raw talent.
Hi, my name's Ranger Robert Taylor, and I guess if you ask me what brought me to parks, I'd have to tell you my daddy, because the earliest memory I have, I can actually remember something from when I was 2, and it was being in Tuolumne Meadows in one of the tent cabins up in Upper Yosemite, and there were ground squirrels, and on the path to the bathroom there was a fork in the road, and my mom put a stick pointing the right way to the bathroom, and it rained and we saw a rainbow, and I can't remember anything from younger than that. And my dad took me to the Sierras a lot when I was a kid. His work buddies liked to go on fishing trips, and I'm sure that's why I ended up being a natural resource professional and why I work for the Park Service today. I'd be in some other line of work if my dad hadn't brought me to all those places. So it's really important for all you parents out there to take your kids out in nature and play, because it's important. If I had a dad who'd like to go to Las Vegas for vacations or something, I'd be a different kind of person, I think.
Wow. So why don't you share with the viewers really quick, roughly how many parks fall under your jurisdiction, and certainly share with them the major parks and how that brought you into where you are today.
Well, let's see. I work for the Mediterranean Coast Network, which is 3 parks here in Southern California. Santa Monica Mountains National Rec Area, where I am based, the Channel Islands National Park off the coast here, and occasionally do something for Cabrillo National Monument down in San Diego, but they're kind of small and they don't need me much. You're starting to do work for the Desert Network, the folks out in Mojave, Joshua Tree, Death Valley, Lake Mead, possibly as far out as Great Basin National Park. The whole national park system has, I think it's 408 units now, is that? Wow. It changes from time to time. I think it's 408 at this point. The really famous ones people know, the very first one was Yellowstone. I'm from California. I kind of like to think the first one was Yosemite. Yosemite was created as a California state park before there were national parks, and then they made Yellowstone a national park, and then later California gave Yosemite to the feds, so I'll let the Yellowstone people have the first park designation, but California was kind of leading the way there, as they sometimes do. Lots of kind of cannonball and history parks on the East Coast, and Civil War sites, historic buildings and things. The Park Service preserves a lot of historic properties, as well as big rock and nature trees and things. What's on the arrowhead is our logo is kind of a combination of buffalo, which are kind of evocative of Yellowstone, I guess, a giant sequoia tree, which is like Sequoia Kings Canyon, and kind of putting it all together. Oh, and Mount Rainier, I think, is in the background. Mount Rainier up in Olympic National Park up in western Washington is an amazing, amazing park. Well worth a visit.
Well, we have a surprise for our viewers. Not only is Robert a ranger, but he's also a very creative entertainer. And we stumbled upon some of his entertainment, and I asked him to share that with us. So he's going to sneak over and grab his guitar and share with us some of his outside activities.
This is a song I wrote called The Extremely Big City Blues, which is about what you should do if you find yourself afflicted with a condition that's been described as nature deficit disorder. Well, where do you go if you want to lose the concrete? Where do you go when your whole scene starts coming unglued? When you have spent too many nights burning both ends of your candle and the train of staying sane in this town gets hard to handle, and you just got to escape this crazy urban hullabaloo. In other words, when you go to lose the extremely big city blues. Let me tell you, there's a trail into the hills that overlooks the big old town, and you should head on up there and have a look around, because it's quiet and it's clear, and you can see for miles and miles, and it's the perfect place to take a break from the stress of your urban lifestyle. I know the big city blues, they can be powerful and hard, but they're just no match for a good day in a nation's biggest urban park. That's the Santa Monica Mountains. So if you look in the mirror and see a persistent frown on your face, because the urban rat race isn't getting you down, and you start feeling like town's a prison and you're a detainee, well, that's a sure sign you need more open space and grass and shrubs and trees. Well, do not gnash your teeth or tear your hair or weep away on just get your nature starved butt out on the nearest parkland trail. And when you get up there, your big city blues will get a big smack down. So get out there and have a walk about and turn your attitude around. Like I said, there's a trail into the hills that overlooks the big old town. You should head on up there and have
have a look around, because you don't have to walk too far before you'll start to find you feel like you're a million miles away from your daily urban grind. And when living in the city leaves you feeling out of sorts and out of whack, you've got to get back in a park so you can get your groove back. And I am telling you all of this, so when it happens to you, you will recognize the symptoms and you'll know just what to do. Major deficit disorder has a cure that's tried and true. You got to get outside and play in nature. It's good for what is ailing you, so lose that crazy city stress that you could live so happily without. And get your feet back on the ground and remember what life is all about. So when the big city blues come round, just tell them to take a hike with you, then laugh at them when they can't keep up and smile and bid them adieu. You see the extremely big city blues, well they simply can't withstand a day of vigorous outdoor recreation on our beautiful public lands. That's where you'll find the natural perspective that you need. So get some outdoor recreation, watch your city blues recede. You'll get that dip back in your hip and the glide back in your stride when you head to a national park and go enjoy yourself outside. And that's an extremely excellent and effective way to lose major deficit disorder and the extremely big city.
All right.